All right. Power has just come back on. Did I make that unlisted? Yes, I did. Okay. Oops. Come on. Here we go. Every time. All right. There we go. Okay, I'm in. I just want to table. Good. Okay, so hopefully my mic is working properly. Oh wait, I posted that publicly. I gotta delete that. There we go. All right, we'll just wait for everybody to come in. Nobody yet. Hey Dawn, can you hear me okay? Hi Rhonda, can you hear me okay? Hi Melissa, look at all my admins coming in. So that power outage fried my keyboard. Hi Lisa, hi Kim, hi Lise. Can everybody hear me okay? Lise. I hope you guys can hear me. Hi Lauren. Loud and clear, perfect. Okay, so I talk about freaking me out is I had everything set up and then my power completely went out. And for some reason, my keyboard and mouse have completely fried. So now I got to use my laptop keyboard. I can't use my mouse. I was hoping everything else worked, but talk about a stressful 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Who else do we got here? Who did I see? Did I see Michelle yet? No. Hey, Frankie. I hope everything is going good with your daughter. Hi, Kathy. Are we excited for Boronia? I was going to go live just before this class to do the the June VIP, but that is right when the power went down, so I'm going to have to do that maybe after or a different day. Because now I have to reset it all up again. I'm just marking down who's all here. I saw Lauren, Karen, and I hear sirens outside. I wonder if somebody hit a pole or something. Can you guys hear the sirens? Is my microphone that good? Crazy. But the power came up just in time. Does everything look okay? I haven't. Oh, I'm going to be reaching for my mouse forever, but I got to go up here. I'm just going to test to make sure my screens work. Do you know what? Would you guys be good if I did the VIP draw right now? Because it is a members thing. Should I just do it now? Oh no, Frankie, I'm so sorry. The house 100% took their house, hey? The fire? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a good mic. But no, a whole bunch just went down our street. And yeah, that must be why we had a power or whatever it was. But I think it fried my part of my equipment. Well, my keyboard anyways. Hi, Annie. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is rather than go live, because actually tomorrow I don't have anything to go live for. I have no mail opening, nothing. So I might take a break from doing the live, but once we get a bunch, before we start cutting out the Boronia, because everybody is pretty much in this group, I will do I still have it all set up? Let me just double check that I still, unless I have to set it up again. I had just done it, whoops, not that. I had just done it, and then it, oh, it kept it, yay! That's funny. Okay, so we'll just give it a few minutes. 4 o'clock on the dot. We'll see how many people we can get in here, and then we will do the VIP draw. I'm just going to double check that I have everybody's name in there and it didn't miss it while we're waiting. Feels so unorganized. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Stress. Go ahead, do the draw. I'm just going to double check one. Oh, no, it would be for this month here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Bear with me. I have the wheel on my screen in front of me. That's what you can't see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, I think we're good. Okay. I always worry about you guys. I never want to disappoint you. I'm going to try something new here too because I think I can share my screen somewhat. Oh, I keep reaching for my mouse. let me just double check that it's working. Besides seeing my calendar behind there as well. Isn't that cool? Okay. So that's working. Cool. Hi, Becky. Let me just close down all of this stuff here. Okay, Becky's here. Let me just start marking people down. Becky, 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 where are you? There you are. Okay, have I missed anybody? Did I get Karen? Yep. Always have a list of names here just because I like to know who we have here. We have a class of 32, guys. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so how about while we wait for everybody, we will do this draw, and I won't do it on the public side this time. So this is for all of our June VIP people that got the VIP membership. So I ended up changing it. I don't know, I think I mentioned it before. For the way the tiers work, it was getting really confusing because all the tiers include all of the tiers below it. And for the VIP, I wanted to make it so the upper tier could have the VIP and the lower tier, but it just got confusing where people are wondering if there was 2 votes, if you got the $39.99 one, or what have you, or if they just went to the Tuesday, Thursday and didn't bump it up to the VIP of the month 2, if they would still have the VIP one, which is supposed to go with the Thursday one, and just because of the wording, it was all weird. So I decided just to keep it easy. So the tiers we have are Beans Peeps, which is $4.99. These are Canadian. $19.99 for just the Thursday class. $24.99 for the VIP of the month to get a draw in if you're just in the Thursday class. $34.99, I believe, for the Tuesday and Thursday classes. That membership there is also going to include the VIP of the month 1. So everybody in the Tuesday and Thursday group automatically gets 1 entry into the monthly VIP draw. And then if you want to have 2 entries, you can go for the $39.99. So that wasn't quite how I wanted it to be, but there's just been so much confusion, and I think it's just going to be better just to do it that way. So if you want 2 entries every month, you can pay the extra $5 to get that. I discounted the Tuesday class, the Tuesday, Thursday class to try to accommodate that, but because of how YouTube is wording it, saying it includes all the lower tiers, I just didn't want to be reported that it made it seem like I wasn't following what I needed to do. So that's what we are doing. So if you're part of the $39.99 VIP month 2, you get 2 entries. And from Tuesday, Thursday group, you have the 1 entry, and so do the people who sign up for the VIP of the month 1. Does that make sense? I'm probably totally confusing everybody. So I got Wanda there. Hello. Annie's here. Did I already mark you down, Annie? I think I did. I did. Okay, so let's do this draw. I said I'm just coming down. I was a little bit stressed when my power went out. I wonder, now where's my mouse? Where are you? Oops, I'm moving stuff. And now the power outage fried my mouse, so that's not helping me at all. Okay, desktop sharing. Okay, so are we ready to do this draw? This is for June's VIP of the month. You are going to notice that Kim is in there twice, and that is only because she signed up for the Tuesday and Thursday classes 2.5 weeks early, and there was no way for me to be able to refund her that money. So I told her what I would do was just put in her name twice into the draw, and she was good with that. So yeah, so that's why you're going to see Kim's name twice in there. That is just because she signed up a little bit early, and I didn't have any way of reimbursing that to her because YouTube takes care of all that. So she took this as her hit. So let's see now who is our VIP of the month for June. Hi, Anna. Okay, click to spin. Here we go. Yay! Who's gonna win? And it looks like Becky is our winner. Yay! Congratulations, Becky. So Becky, message me on Facebook or what have you, and we will find a place where I can give you an e-gift certificate for $24.99 Canadian or $20 American e-gift certificate to any online shop that you like. It can be in Canada, it can be in the US, it doesn't matter, as long as I can buy a e-certificate for you. So congratulations, Becky, our June VIP of the month. VIP winner was Becky. Yay! You screamed. See, Becky, and you almost didn't. Well, no, do you know what? You would have been in the draw because this is for June, but I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Donelda. You'd like to get this live on your iPad. Donelda, all you would have to do is log into your YouTube account on your iPad, and do you know what, Donelda? I will send you a link. I think I have your email. And then you can click on it on your iPad. Let me just see quickly here if I have you on my computer. I said my computer's all wacky right now because I have to use my, because the power outage just fried my mouse and my keyboard. So now I have to use my laptop keyboard, which is a little bit awkward for me. That's not finding it for me. I'm not sure how to do that. So that link, Donelda, it should be in your notifications. If you go into your YouTube and you'll see the little bell and you click on it, there should be notifications and you'll be able to see the link to this and be able to click on that. Yay. All right. So yeah, Becky, remind me. Get me after this class and we will get you all situated. Donelda. Oh, no, Becky, that is adorable. Okay, let me just put you back to my face. Okay. Oh, really, Dawn? It won't let you do the membership on the iPhone. Maybe not on the iPad either. Okay, Lenore says go to Safari on your iPad, Donelda, and go into YouTube that way. Don't try to go through the app. That makes sense. That's why I had to change my software, because it wouldn't do everything for me that I needed it to do through the app. That's why we weren't getting our live chats or anything, because the app is still kind of beta type thing. So they don't have all of the things. But yes, Donelda, if you go in through your Safari and then go into it through there instead of the app, probably could. I'm just looking here, Donelda. Let me just check my phone here. Sorry, everybody. We will get started here momentarily. Were we talking via email, Donelda? I get so many emails. So, yes. Where are we? I'm not finding your email address here. Oh, there you are. Okay, Donelda, I see I have your email here. I'm going to email you really fast this link. I hope that this works. I'm doing it from my iPhone, so we will see if it works. Oh, I don't have access to it from my iPhone either, so it's probably not going to work on your iPad. All right, Frankie, I'm so sorry for your daughter losing her house in that fire. Let me know if there's anything I could do. All right. All technical difficulties aside, Donelda, I'm not sure how to help you with that so nobody can do it through their iPad? Does anybody have has anybody been able to watch it successfully through their iPad? You can probably watch the replays through your iPad, but maybe not the lives. Goodness me, computers need to be easier, don't they? Dawn, do you access the memberships through your thing here? And is there... Okay. Oh, Lise, you're watching live on your iPad? And you use the app. Okay. Let me try through Safari on here so I can get the link for her. 1 second here. Denelda is our newest member, so we want her to have the best experience she can possibly have and fall in love with all of us because we're such a great group. Let me just... Okay, here's the link. I'm going to email this to you, Denelda. Woo! Of course, it's making noise.
Before I discovered my vlogs, I had more photos.
And then we will get started. Good thing this is a fast cutout, this one. Okay, I was able to log into it on my iPhone through Safari, so you should be able to do it through there, Denelda. Skip ad. I'm going to email you the link, Denelda. Okay, emailed. Okay, so yeah, I got it working through my phone. Okay, so okay, does everything look okay? Does it look clear enough? So I have actually the video is over on my monitor over here, so I keep looking at myself like this, but I have the chat on my monitor here so I can see everything that's going on. Okay, so let's start with Boronia. So what is everybody doing? Are you doing all vinyl? Are you doing a mixture of cotton and vinyl? What's your plan? Perfect. Did you get it, Denelda? Did it work for you? Okay. Oh God, Boronia. I haven't made this pattern in so long, so I hope all of the pieces are in here. Okay. Are we almost ready to go? How's everybody doing? Okay, so I'm going to do mine in all vinyl. It works great in cottons and vinyls. This was one, again, the third bag I ever worked. Yay, Denelda, perfect. Thank you, everybody, for helping. So this one I made 4 years ago when I first started. It's completely domestic machine friendly. It, depending on your materials you choose, of course. But yeah, so this is what... I'm revisiting it. It's going to be fun. Really going to be fun. Okay, let me put you down to the tabletop. And it's kind of a mess. I just finished doing a tutorial for the new Toby Stylix. It's pretty awesome. Lisa's doing cotton canvas, main gray vinyl strapping, mustard mora for base. Wanda, I have a quick question. Have you used EB Fuse Medium? If so, in what circumstance? Wanda, I do use EB Fuse Medium. I love EB Fuse Medium in my card slots. I use it in that all the time. Or say you have like a light cotton that you're using for an exterior and you want it to give it more of a canvas type texture and feel. I've used EB Fuse Medium to do that as well. And then of course the EB Fuse Heavy is more for like a deckable light type thing. But yeah, Wanda, I use the EB Fuse Medium for card slots and wallets, And also when I just want to, if I'm using cotton on the exterior of the bag, I will use EB Fuse medium instead of SF101, but I will cut it out of the seam allowances just to give it that little bit more of a substantial feel, more like a canvas. It won't be exactly like a canvas, but it'll be close. So it's just a little bit heavier of a stabilizer. So yeah, it might make it feel a little bit more like canvasy or vinylish type thing. So yeah. All right. So I am using, I'm hoping, I actually didn't test it, so I'm hoping I'm using this. I got to make sure. I might have to change my fabric choices really fast. Ah, look at that. It's not big enough this vinyl. I'm going to have to change my mind. So I'm going to have to quickly run and find something else. I should have checked that. Hey, look at that. I have the paper pattern and I never even knew I had it. Huh. I'm so unorganized today, guys. I so apologize. That power outage just threw me for a loop. So let me just quickly grab a different vinyl that I'm going to use for this. What to choose, what to choose, what to choose. I have so many. What should I use? So you want to use more than a 12-inch vinyl, obviously. That's 12-inch. All right, do you know what? We're doing the Asters coffee, so we are going to do the Boronia as coffee as well. This is what we're going to do. We're having coffee themed month just because it's all I can think about doing right now. So I will have to pull out my black faux leather, I think. Holy, talk about spur of the moment, hey? Okay. So let's get started. I'm doing another Starbucks bag, just like my Aster bag. Oh, actually, maybe I should make sure it fits. You know what? Oh, no, it goes this way. Okay. We should be good. Actually, I'm just going to check something one more time. I really wanted to use this. Maybe I was doing it the wrong way. See, look how close. Like, I'm just that little bit too shy to use this. Okay, we're going coffee. So let's get to drawing this out. Where are all of my pieces? Are they all here? It's really cool that this is my pattern. I didn't even remember it doing this way. Cool. Alrighty, are we ready? I think I'm ready. Annie's doing her some waterproof rose print. That would work great, Donelda, for sure. Said I had chosen my fabrics a while ago, but didn't even think about how big this bag was, that it would have to be more than a 12-inch wide thing. So I am doing this, and well, I'm going to be running around grabbing other vinyls and stuff to go with this, and yeah, we'll get it figured out. All right, so why don't we start with our main fabric? So we are going to do each fabric separately. So we're going to do everything that we're going to do in the main fabric, as well as cross it off. Oh my gosh, I'm a hot mess today, hey? Hi, Jade. So we need to cut 2 exterior fabrics, and as you all know, I like to draw my pieces onto the back of my vinyls. If you're using cotton here, you can definitely go ahead and cut this on the fold. When I'm using vinyl, I like to draw it on to make sure that I have enough to get by. So that's why I draw it on. I'll draw on all the pieces and then I will cut them out after. So I'm going to go ahead and draw on 2 exterior fabrics. So yeah, there aren't that many pieces for this bag, which is nice. Now I don't cut this on the fold for vinyl just because it makes it that little bit too wide. Okay, whoops. Poke you out. This pattern is so old. Okay, so that's main number 1, or body A. And I'm going to do another one. So yeah, I just learned today, always make sure before coming into class that you know that the vinyls that you've chosen are wide enough. Dun dun dun. So I'm just thrown all out because of that power outage. I was scared I wasn't going to be able to come on. Do I fold on the exterior line? Yes, Annie. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start over. Thank you, Annie, for pointing that out. So, your exterior fabric. I just got to take a couple breaths and compose myself after that hectic getting going. So it has this dashed line. So it says cut 2 exterior fabrics on fold at dashed line. So thank you, Annie. Melissa, it's going to look like this. It's my fault. I was not reading it. I was just jumping ahead. So I'm going to redraw those. So yes, you're going to be folding in at that dashed line. I am so sorry. The lining fabric, you cut out those whole pieces like so. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. So I'm going to redraw those. And that is why I am glad I draw it out before anything. So we'll go ahead. Thank you, Annie, for saving me there. Thank you. Try this again. Do you know what that means? That means I have enough of my other vinyl, doesn't it? I am going to confuse everybody and go back to my original choice. Yay! So now I feel like Annie has saved me. I do, yes. Okay. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath. Again, I got a little stressed out with the whole power outage thing, and I'm hearing sirens all down my street. I have no idea what's going on, so I need to just focus. So now I am going to want to fussy cut this. So that is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do, because I still want to draw it on the back, which is why I wanted to use this material, was to show how to fussy cut. So I'm just going to eyeball about where the middle of this is. I have my piece folded, and I'm going to snip right there. And that's where I'm going to know where my middle is on this side for that. Where are you? Right there. So there's my little middle right there. So I'm going to make sure I line this up along that middle and along the bottom. And we're going to try this again. All you new people are going to be thinking, oh my goodness, Brandy, you're just crazy. But trust me, this doesn't usually happen. But yeah, I get to use my original fabrics. Woohoo! Because I really wanted to use that Starbucks fabric to make wallets. Okay. That's one. Okay, and of course I'm going to want to fussy cut another one. So that one ends here. And I'm going to guesstimate this one to be about here. And I'm going to do my little snip in the middle just so I know that's the middle of mine. Draw my second. I'm just happy I get to use my original plan. So I actually did know what I was doing. Catch me for second guessing myself. Come on. Okay, so I actually think that is all I need of this vinyl. Everybody okay? Everybody doing better than me? Yes, that is all I need of that vinyl. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And usually I've done a tutorial just before this so I have it fresh, but I'm not doing the tutorial till this weekend because I already had the demo bag here from when I made it 4 years ago. So at least I will have my poop in a group by the time we are sewing next week. But yeah, I get to use my original plan. I'm so happy. It's one, and you can see how nice and somewhat centered that is for fussy cutting. So this will be the center of my bag. So I'm thinking that'll be really good. Oh, hi, Lexi. Oh, swimming. I love swimming. Okay, Melissa, no problem. You know how to contact me if you need help. I might need the help tonight. It's a good thing I don't need this for anything else because this roll was not a very big roll at all. This is from My Punk Broderie from years ago. I'll just throw that down here for now. Okay. So we have our 2 body A pieces. Kim is using cork. I don't think so. You don't usually interface cork, Kim, and there will be foam in there as well. So the foam will act as your interfacing for the cork. And your main, for canvas, you shouldn't have to interface that either. Okay, so while we have this piece out, let's pull out our lining fabrics. Pull this aside here. I'm just so glad I don't have to run around looking for new fabrics because I traded these fabrics out so many times already. So now this is where, thanks to Annie saving me, we're going to cut 2 lining fabrics on the fold with this folded out like so. So we're going to have our sort of on the angle box corners. So we want to cut out 2 of these. Yeah, Kim, treat cork a lot the same way, because I speak English well, the same way that you treat vinyl pretty much. It doesn't stretch or anything, so you should be good there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my fast way of cutting this out 2 at a time. I can't wait till I get a bigger table. So I'm going to fold my fabric in half on the fold. This fabric is so 1970s. I love it. Okay, you just want to make sure it is wide enough that it's going to cover. Oh, that's more than enough. And I want to cut both of these at the exact same time just because I like to save time. So I'm going to take my folded over piece, so I got to fold along the bottom here, and I'm going to fold it in half again. So then I'm going to have 2 folds right here. Make sure I've done them wide enough. I have just barely. I'm going to go just a little bit more to be safe. And this, I can cut 2 things on the fold at the exact same time. Why are you so wrinkly? There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take this pattern piece. So you can see here, we got it folded along here, but I have a double fold right here. So I can cut 2 by 2 lining pieces at the exact same time. Just make sure there is nothing else hiding underneath it when you cut. And I'm going to grab my pattern weights. This was my one attempt at pottery. That is supposed to be a sheep. It was a fun class. It's supposed to be a knit bowl. All right, so I have my on the fold thing along that line. And I'm just going to put my pattern weights down to hold this so it doesn't move while I cut it. And Kim, once you've used cork, you're going to love using cork. It is amazing to work with. I love using cork. It's so expensive though. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut these at the exact same time. I just changed my rotary blade this morning, but I made a bag this morning, so it's obviously not being my friend. Okay, and then I can turn this. You like the material I'm using, Cynthia? Hi, Cynthia. I didn't see you hop in there. Okay, I'm going to go a little more even here. Again, I should have checked my blade. Got down to here. Go in with my scissors. So interfacing, our woven interfacing will be homework, and our foam interfacing. Mainly the woven interfacing is homework mainly because some of us are using cotton, some of us are using canvas, so not everybody is going to be using the medium woven interfacing. I will be doing the medium woven interfacing, but of course next Wednesday I will go live around 1 o'clock-ish after lunch, and I'll be doing homework. So for those of you who are new to joining us, on when there's homework in between, if you need a little help with anything when you've been working on anything in between class, I go and I finish up all of my homework at just after lunchtime on Pacific Standard Time. On I do it live. That way, if anybody needs help, they can hop in and you can come and keep me company doing homework as well. So there is 1, and 2. So we were able to cut those both out at the exact same time. So now what you will also do for homework is you are going, well, maybe not. I should read ahead a little bit and see. So if you're using cotton pieces for your exterior, make sure that you back them with medium woven interfacing, SF101, EB Fused Light, what have you. Anything that is just a cotton, make sure you are interfacing it. I just want to double check how we do our foam because it has been a while. I think we may be doing foam together in the end. Yes, you will not be cutting any foam until next class, and we will be doing that together. So the only interfacing homework will be the interfacing of our woven fabrics. Okay. Thank you again, Annie, for saving me. Whew. I would have been like, ah. Okay. So that is body A piece complete and cut out, so we can put this away. So this is a really, really fast bag to cut out when you cut it out properly. All right, let's see what other cotton pieces we need. All right, so we are going to need our lining gusset pieces. I'll show you what those look like in this bag. So what we are looking at are, can you see these pieces in here? This is our gusset pieces here. So I'm going to do mine. They kind of show on the side a little bit when you undo the zipper, see? But I'm going to do mine in the same as my lining fabric, just like I've done here. So these are the pieces that we are cutting right now. So what's inside this bag. See, it's kind of weird if I can push it inside out to show you what this looks like. So this is the gusset piece, and it kind of hangs out like so. Okay, so gusset pieces. We want to cut 8 lining fabric. So we want to do 4 sets mirrored to one another. So I'm going to cut these 2 at a time, just because I don't want to confuse myself. Okay, so I'm going to take my fabric and I'm going to fold it in half. I actually should ask, is everybody okay? Am I okay to move on to this? Are some of you sewing along with us or watching, or do you want a couple minutes to catch up? And then we'll do our gusset pieces. You're watching, Cynthia? Awesome. Okay, we'll give it 2 minutes and then we'll move on to cutting these gusset pieces. Well, I can feel myself finally relaxing from, I don't deal with stress very well, so when it happens 10 minutes before class happening, you can see it just throws me off a little bit, but I'm coming down from it. I'm okay. It gives me a moment to catch up what we're doing. So I've done this and this. Totally forgot how many minimal pieces are in this pattern. This is great. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. You missed the very beginning when I think, or were you here? Oh my goodness. All right, so if everybody can just let me know when they're done, that would be great. Exactly, we're all friends. Karen, I think we are a lot alike for sure. At least we're going to need 8 total gusset pieces, 4 sets mirrored to one another. So if you see on the pattern piece here, it says 4 sets mirrored, cut 8 lining pieces. So we're going to do 4 sets of 2 is how I'm going to do it. Donna, you rubbing in that my blade isn't that sharp? Okay, so let's move on. So just so I don't lose count, because when it comes to the mirrored, it kind of gets confusing. So I have my fabric like so. I'm going to fold it in half, and with them being wrong sides together, it's going to give us 1 set mirrored as long as our thing it's faced up here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut around that to get our first set of gusset pieces. I would change out my blade, but I don't know where my blades are. I have to go looking for them. Okay, so you'll see here, so this is 1 set, and this is what they look like. When you fold them out, they were exactly the same, but mirrored to one another. So that's 1, and we're going to do that same thing 3 more times. I think I can fit it in here. Higher. Dawn, as my admin, I should get you before each class to remind me to change my rotary blade, because I think I do the same thing every week, and it's always right after I've done a bunch of tutorials and my blade is well used. Okay, that's okay. I get my money's worth out of it. Okay, so there's my second mirrored set. That's 2. I'll save these scraps for my English paper piecing quilt for later. Annie, I'm glad you could help me too. Thank you. Cynthia, I would do it, but I don't know where my blades are. I got some new ones and I don't know where I put them, so it may take me a while to find them, so that's okay. I'm all good. Okay, so this will be my third set. This one has quite a unique construction too, so it's kind of cool to be able to do this one as a class. So that's 3 sets, 1 more. Come on. Okay. 1. Where did you go? I lost it. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all 4 sets. Complete. All right. How's everybody making out? Set that aside. And then I can see I crossed things out here once upon a time. Now I use my Soline air erasing pen because when I cross out, it goes away. So those gusset pieces will also need, if you're using cotton, will also need to be interfaced with medium woven interfacing. So I will be doing that as well. So anything that's cotton, make sure you're interfacing with medium woven interfacing. All right, so we'll give everybody a couple of minutes there. Let me know when you're done and we can move on. What's this? Done that. I'm just going to take a peek in. Okay, cool. We can do the slip pockets my way as well. It'll work well with this. Not quite done. We still have to do our slip pockets and our zipper pockets. And then we're done with the lining. Kim needs to change your blade. Alrighty. No, that's a good question, Rhonda. Let me just double check. No, you are correct. You would only put interfacing on 4 of the 8 pieces. So each of those mirrored pieces is going to end up being 1 piece. You only need 1 piece of interfacing per set. So of your sets, make sure you're only interfacing the one side. Thank you. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, in the pattern, it says 4 fusible woven interfacing. So when you're looking at your sets, like this is one set here, you are only going to interface one side of the set. No, that was a good question because it was actually a catch. So yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if you interfaced both. But yeah, you only need to do one. So only do one half of it. So each 4 of the pieces will be interfaced, but make sure it's one of each set. And try to make it the same one if you can, like the right one or the left one. But if you're using canvas, you don't have to interface at all. Oh, Kim, you almost cut all of the gussets out of your main canvas. Well, it would have worked out okay too, I'm sure. Okay, so let's move on to our zipper pockets. So we are going to want to cut one. Is it really that wide? Let me see. Oh, it is a big zipper pocket. Look how wide that is. So this is 10-inch wide zipper pocket, I believe. I'm just double checking. 9 inches. Yeah, okay. Just keeping in mind for when we go to do the zipper overlay, because that won't be in the pattern. That's just a Brandy thing to do that we always do in all of our bags. At least I do. So I'm pulling out my big ruler here, and I am going to cut 11 inches wide by 8 inches high. (11 by 8). I'm going to do it just a little bit bigger because I got selvages and stuff here. Okay, and then do the other sides to make it 8 inches by 11 inches. And we are going to cut 2 at this size. So that's the first one. And then I'm actually going to just use my piece here to cut the second one as my template. Or you can do the ruler. I just like to use my piece. Okay, and so those are for the zipper lining pocket, 2 of them. And once again, I will have to interface both of these with woven interfacing. Cross that off the list. I'm just looking inside to see. I think we will probably do the slip pocket a little different than what's in the pattern because I don't like the way this one's done. So we're going to do it my way, the way that I do most of mine. I just got to make sure the measurements of this. Oops, go this way. Okay. Okay, so for our slip pocket, this is different than the pattern, but kind of similar. But we're going to do the slip pockets like we do in the majority of the classes that we do, and we're going to do the decorative top of it on it as well. So we are going to cut, rather than cutting 2 lining fabrics that are 11 inches by 8 inches, we are going to cut one that is 11 inches by 16 inches. And we will put it together different than the pattern. So 11 inches by 16 inches is what we want to cut for this. So the way I'm going to do that, because I do not have a 16-inch ruler, so I am going to fold this in half, like so. Grab my ruler again. And I am going to, on the fold, line that up with my 8-inch mark here. So unfolded is going to end up being 16 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And I cut this a little bit longer than 11 because I have an unstraight edge. So I'm going to flip this around. Still make sure my 8-inch is on this fold. And then bring this down to 11 inches. So I'm on the 8-inch. I'm trying to show you my camera, but I'm too low here. 8 inches on the fold, 11 inches on this side. And then straighten out the other two sides. And that is our slip pocket. So again, instead of the pattern, which is 2 pieces at 11 by 8 inches, we're doing 1 piece at 11 by 16 inches. So you get one big long piece, like so. Because we're going to do the decorative slip pocket with this one. So, all right. Yes, 16 inches up. So Donalda, the way it's going to look is when this is the slip pocket, say it's already done. So we're going to fold it up lengthwise like this. So it is 11 inches wide and 16 inches upright. So then it'll give us an 8-inch-ish slip pocket. So yeah, you'll want the 16 inches to be running up for your directional fabric. Now another thing you may want to do, Donalda, because if you do it this way, your other side is going to be upside down. So you can definitely cut these as per the pattern, and then you can connect them the other way around so they're both going the right way. So you can do them at 8 inches each, or maybe 8 1/4 inch each, and then sew them together so both of your fabrics are going to be going the same way with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then just press that seam allowance flat. Does that make sense? Because otherwise your fabric's going to go on the back of your slip pocket. It's going to be upside down. If that makes sense. Okay. And now, Dawn, I think, will you see both sides? You will see, not really. I don't think it's really would be noticeable. So the slip pocket is going to look the same as what it looks like in this one. We're just going to be doing it differently than how they construct it. And we will have a decorative thing on there. So it will be upside down on the inside of the slip pocket here. But really, you don't really, like, are you really seeing it in this one? Not really. So as long as it's going the right way here, it's completely up to you. But you don't really see the side unless you're like, oh, look at that on the inside of there. I would say just keep it all one piece. Nobody's going to notice. Oh, I lied, Dawn. We're not done with the lining fabric yet. Okay, I'm going to just run it and grab my 2.5 inch ruler. I'll be right back. The fold will be on the bottom, Donalda. We're going to end up doing a decorative faux leather top strip. Are you going to be doing that? Are you using faux leather? I can't remember what you said. So all of my linings, I will show you in one of my other bags here. So my clients now that you put it away, Dawn. My clients know I do all my linings the same way. So in these classes, we do the bags in that same fashion. So what we'll be doing is, see how this slip pocket has a vinyl lining right here? Or vinyl slip, that's what we're going to be doing. And that'll be the raw edges of your slip pocket, and the folded edge will be at the bottom. Hi Cheryl, nice that you could pop in. I do not know how you managed to do wedding dresses. I'm in awe of that. That's awesome. So glad you could join us. Okay, that's fine, Donalda. So you'll be able to put the accent piece on like this, like we are doing, if you want to. You're more than welcome to do it as per the pattern, but I'm going to be showing it this way. So yeah, as well as we're going to be doing a decorative zipper pocket like this one with vinyl. Yeah, it just adds, it's something that's really easy to do, and it just adds a little extra something to your bag, especially when you're going to be selling them or giving them to somebody. I think it just makes it, like, this is my, this was the 4th bag I made ever 4 years ago. And you can just see the differences in how my linings have changed. Like, this is as per pattern. And this is one of my linings 4 years later. And I just think it's just much nicer. Yeah. So yeah. So you'll learn how to do that. And then you'll want to do your linings like that every time. Trust me. Okay, so once that's done, the only thing we have left to do, and this word is going to scare you guys, but don't let it scare you guys. We need to cut one 13 by 2.5 inch piece of binding. Now, this isn't your typical binding, okay? It does not have to be on the bias. What it's going to do, and I'm going to try to show you in this bag. I wonder if I can flip this. I'm going to flip this bag inside out so I can show you what the binding is, okay? I'm glad this one's all cotton so I can flip it inside out. I got something in the pocket of this one. What's in there? Do you know what? There's something sewn inside the bag. Oh well. Okay, so can you see here? And it's probably, remember, this is like when I was a beginner. See this piece right here? With the this is going to be what we bind. The way this bag turns is really unique and super easy to turn, but it will leave a raw edge on both sides here, and then we bind those edges, which is what those pieces of binding are for. As you can see, my messy stitching here that's in there. If I could do this when I was a baby bag maker at only a month and a half of bag making, this is the easiest binding thing you can do. So that is what, it's got dog hair in it. That is what we will be doing. It's kind of funny to look at a bag that made a long time ago. So yes, we want to cut a binding piece that's 13 inches wide by 2.5 inches high. I don't think it really matters if this is directional or what have you, because it is going to be hidden. And I have the perfect spot to cut this. Stop. Go there. Okay. So I'm using my 2.5 inch wide ruler because I can. And I'm just going to line it up along this raw edge. And this binding piece, you do not have to interface. So don't put woven interfacing on it. You leave it uninterfaced. Oops. There's Coco. I was wondering when she was going to say hi. There's a lot of action going on our street right now. I have no idea what's going on. By 13 inches. Okay, I'm going to just trim away some of these frayed edges. Okay. So Dawn, now you can put your lining pieces away. All right, so lining's cut. Now we just got to do our accent pieces. Coco, cocoa beans. And I'm using this beautiful bonded, I forget what this is called. It's from Anna's shop at Galaxy Customs. What is this called again, Anna? Vinyl, it's leather backed vinyl or bonded. I don't remember what it's called. I like it though, it's buttery soft. I think she's in here still. Right, so I'll give everybody a couple minutes to catch up. Please let me know when you're done or when I can move on. We will move on in about 3 minutes. You don't believe me? Yeah, I wouldn't believe me either. Keep it handy just in case. Ooh, staticky. Bonded leather. But I don't think it's all leather. I think the back is leather and the front is vinyl. I don't remember. It's really nice though. I don't know if there's any more on her website or not, but I got all the colors, of course. Okay, so we've done the binding. Bonded leather. Is that what it's called, Anna? Bonded leather? It's funny, in my purse I had in that, it was stuck in the lining. And it's a little, it says, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see this? It's Batman slapping Robin. It says, I love your knitting. And then Batman slapping him and it says, it's crochet. That was in my bag. That's funny. Okay, so Anna says this is made of leather pieces glued together. It's like a recycled leather. Do you have any more of this in your shop, Anna, at Galaxy Customs? I just love it. I'm starting to run out. I just used the white on my tutorial bag today. For all the new people in here, Anna Shear, she is the owner of Galaxy Customs in Ontario, where I am addicted to all of her vinyl. It is so soft. Anna has a little bit in her shop. I don't remember what color this is because I'm really bad. It's the dark one. That's not gray, but it's brown. Okay. All right, so we are going to move on. So the first thing I like to do is I want to cut my straps or my crossbody strap. So I always do my crossbody strap, and you're not going to see it too much here because it's so long. I do my crossbody strap the full width of my roll, which is about 54 inches. The pattern calls for 48 inches for your adjustable strap, but I always do mine at the width of the fabric. So once again, I am going to draw my pieces on and cut them out after. So I'm going to do my crossbody strap at 4 inches by the width of the fabric, which is 54, I think. The one, okay, this one is called Moose. Thank you. I knew you would know. Okay, and as I do each section here, because I'm going to go all the way across, I always go ahead and do my 2-inch dotted line down the middle for when I make my strap as well. Now, we won't be making the straps in class at all. Does everybody know how to make straps? If you don't know how to make straps, the next class I will do one strap with you. Anna says of this stuff, she only has gray in stock called Elephant. I have 2 elephants here. Danelle, do you know how to make straps? I think so. Most bag makers do already. All right, so there is my crossbody strap drawn out. So I can cross that off my list. Adjustable strap is done. Okay, and then the next piece I am going to do is my bottom overlay, because I want to make sure I have enough width this way, because we're going to be doing this on the fold. So once again, I am going to be drawing it on this way because my fold is right along this line here. I just want to make sure I have enough width. I do have another roll of this mousse, I think, so. Yes, Danilda, I do have tutorials on how to do straps, but if you like, if you don't manage to come to my homework class next Wednesday, if you want to come, I will be doing the straps there and I can walk you through it. Or I can take a quick 5 minutes and do one strap in class next week as well. Nobody minds, I'm sure. So yeah, I can definitely do a strap with you. And yeah, if you don't pop into when I'm doing my homework next week on that live, which is about 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, then I will save one of the straps to do with the class on Wednesday night as well. No problem. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I am drawing my bottom overlay. So this is half of it. Okay, so I did my 2 little lines there to mark where I'm going to line up this other side. Draw the other half on the fold. So this, you definitely want to be a non-fraying fabric, vinyl especially, because this will have a raw edge. I'll show you on the bag here in a moment. Okay, so that is the bottom overlay done. And I'll show you what I mean by raw edge. Come here, purse. So all along, you can see it on this bag, all along here, this is all a raw edge right along here, all the way to the sides here. So homework is going to be along the exterior. We'll just do the whole thing. If optional, if you want to edge coat it, you can edge coat it. So you can edge coat, trying to see if it's going to be all the way around. You're just going to edge coat this area around here. This part will be sewn in and these will be sewn in. So again, you're going to edge coat all the way around these top parts to here, and again to here if you don't want to have, if you want to have a nice looking raw edge. You can definitely leave your vinyl raw as well. As you see, you don't really notice that raw edge. Again, this is a 4-year-old bag. This was made on my domestic machine, and I left I didn't edge coat or anything, and you can't even really tell. And this bag was used a lot, so I will be edge coating mine just because I love to edge coat. It's one of my favorite things in the world. So yeah, so that's an optional homework thing too if you want to edge coat that raw edge. Any questions so far? Oh, yeah, there you go. Dawn says we don't mind Donalda. We're all here to help each other. I mean, some of us are expert bag makers. Some of us are intermediate to beginner bag makers. And it's all about the bag making community and having that really good group of people that you can ask any of your bag making questions to. And again, if you have any questions, or as you see me making a mistake, because trust me, I am not perfect by any means, please do stop me like Annie did and said, oh, are you sure, Brandy? I'm very grateful for that, because I would have felt silly after. Cheryl loves the picture-in-picture. Oh, Cheryl, you haven't been on since my new setup, hey? I have all my cameras. My thing now is, oh my gosh, my USB hub that I got does not have enough, what did my brother say, USB bandwidth or something. So I can only have a certain number of my cameras and microphones plugged in at one time. So to go to where I have them all set up, I have to unplug them and plug them in. So I've got to find another one, but they're sold out everywhere, but it's still okay. I'll get there eventually. Yeah. All right. How's everybody making out? Are we good? Has everybody cut out their bottom over or drawn out their bottom overlay? Where are my adjustable strap? I am missing a page in my, where are you? Oh no, there it is. Okay. Donalda, isn't it awesome that there are stores in Canada to purchase vinyl from? Have you bought from Galaxy Customs yet? Because trust me, you won't be sorry. I get all of my vinyl from either Emmeline Bags or Galaxy Customs. And then I also I always buy a bolt of black Daytona from Fabricville, just because I go through so much black. But Galaxy Customs vinyl is so nice. So nice. And just finding stuff in Canada, I'm still trying to find more and more Canadian shops for us Canadians, because we really don't have that much here. So yeah, you'll definitely have to check out our shop, Donalda. Trust me, I've spent hundreds of dollars. I have a problem. Okay, so next thing we want to do is we are going to cut our straps. So again, straps are completely customizable. You do not have to do, I'm not doing these. I hate Long John connectors so much. I just don't like installing them. Mind you, I've only ever installed them once, and it was in this bag. But I fought with it, but I was also a baby bag maker at that time. So the straps, these straps were cut to 20 inches, and of course I only made them 3/4 of an inch. I don't know why, because that's not what the pattern calls for. So this is a 20-inch strap, so it's kind of like a handbag strap. If you want to make this more of a shoulder bag strap, I would recommend doing them anywhere from 26 to 30 inches. But it's completely up to you. You can decide how long you want to make your bag straps. I'm going to cut them to the 20 inches like this one is, to just have it as a handbag, because I do have the crossbody strap as well, and I like the handbag look of this. So I will be cutting it as per the pattern, but if you want it to be more of a shoulder bag without having to use the crossbody. Okay, I'm remembering something now about this bag that I did not like. Before we cut out our crossbody straps, everybody, the way the crossbody strap hooks on this bag, and I do not like it. I think I'm going to not do the crossbody. You don't have crossbody connectors on this bag. You're going to connect one part of your crossbody strap here and the other one right here. And I did that with this bag, and it makes your things pop up. So decide if you want the crossbody strap or not, because it's going to hook onto your rectangular rings, one on this side and one on this side. And I know that's not one of my most favorite things in the world to do. Does she have a picture of it here? Yeah, right here. So you see, here's the crossbody strap. It's connected to the rectangular ring here and then on the opposite side. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to do a crossbody strap. I'm actually not going to do the crossbody strap. I'm going to get rid of it on my vinyl here, and I'm going to change this to a 28-inch shoulder strap, I think, and leave the crossbody strap out for my own bag. And that's only because I do not like the way the crossbody strap connects with this one. Do you guys all see what I mean? You don't like that either, Karen? Yeah, I had it on this one. I think I harvested it for the hardware, but I found when the crossbody strap was on it, because there are no connectors and there's really no way to put connectors on this bag. But watch what happens when you have your crossbody strap. It's going to go here and here, and then your handles kind of stick up like that when your crossbody strap is attached. So I am going to forget that I drew this crossbody strap here, and I'm going to change that crossbody strap drawing into 2 handles, and I'm just going to make my handles at 28 inches because that's a good handle length for me. I like for a shoulder bag. I have a client that likes 30-inch. I find 26 to 28 is really good for a shoulder strap. So I'm going to change this, so that's 24, 25, 26, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28. Yeah, I'm going to go to 20. Actually, I'm going to go to 29 inches because I'm going to be folding in. I have a feeling I have a client that will buy this that likes hers a little bit longer. So again, I cut this to 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, to 29 inches. So this is one strap. And I just got to remember this is where this strap ends because I drew this already. Do you know what? I'm going to have to draw it in a different area because it's not quite long enough there. So I'll draw this one to 29 inches. So there's 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. But again, do your strap to whatever length you like them. Feel free to do the crossbody strap as well, but it just looks funny, I think. I don't like it. Yeah. Well, no, you can attach it to the handles in the pattern Cynthia, like it is here. It just clips on with the swivel clip. I just find that it pulls the handles up funny when you do the crossbody is what I found. But that's just my own personal opinion. It's an optional thing in the bag you can do, but it doesn't actually have its own crossbody connectors. So I'm going to leave the crossbody strap off and just do shoulder length handles, if that makes sense. But you're more than welcome to do it your way. That is just my opinion. I just don't like how they connect. Okay, so that's my 2 straps done. Now, as you can see, this is why I like to draw on my vinyl, because now I have changed what I want to do. Yeah, there you go, Kim. So this other part of my crossbody strap, I am actually going to turn it into my strap connectors. So we are going to need 4 strap connectors cut at, where are we? 4 strap connectors cut at 2 by 7.5 inches. So I know that my strap here that I was doing was 4, so I'm just going to use it. So 2, so that's 4 at 7.5. So I'm going to draw this line here, 7.5. And do the same over here. So 4 connectors, and in the center of those ones, I'm also going to beforehand, to make our life easier next week, is draw our center marks down, dash line at 1 inch down all 4 of those connectors. Everything making sense? Again, a lot of it is making the pattern your own too, right? So, and I think that is almost all we need. Now we just need to draw our brandy added pieces. So give everybody about 5 minutes or so to absorb what we've just done, and then we will go ahead and draw the slip pocket accent piece as well as our zipper overlay piece. So I'm going to go grab those tools right now. All right. Everybody doing okay? I don't believe it's already almost 5:30. Holy, time flies when you're having fun. Benny, what are you doing, baby? Just going upstairs. Everybody having fun? Hi, Nicole. I didn't see you pop in there. And I think I answered you. I should mark down who else I have in here. Cynthia. All right. Karen loves adding the brandy trims. I think it makes the inside of the bags look more polished. I agree. Yes, Denelda, that's what I'm doing for my shoulder strap. I'm doing 2 of them at 4 by 29 inches. And I am omitting the crossbody strap. You can do your shoulder strap to any length that you like. If you want it to be more of a handbag type size, you do 20 inches. A shorter shoulder strap could be like 26 inches, but I like mine to be a little bit longer. Yes, Lauren, we will cut the foam and the Peltex next week. Oh, Nicole, I hope your move is going good. It's getting exciting. It's what, a week away? Oh my God, time is flying. Definitely, Cynthia. It just adds a little extra pizzazz to the bags. I know my clients really like it, to the point where I have to make the linings of my bags the same because it's expected. That's why we do them in class, because I got to keep them consistent so I can sell them after. We are actually really close to being done already. Today will be a little bit of a shorter day because we are almost done already. How are we all making out? Give it another minute or so. And again, for what size is the connectors? They are 2 inches by 7.5 inches. And you need 4 of them. Karen, yeah, the for the corner zips and the interior zips, that was exactly why I switched to this method, because mine always looked terrible there, and I just thought it's actually easier to do, but it makes it look so much more professional and fancy. So Okay, we'll give it 3 minutes and then we will cut out our last two, or draw out our last two things and then cut it out. It's way easier, isn't it, Karen? And it looks so complicated. How are you making out there, Danelda? I want to ask you a question to see if you have a pattern or let you know where you can get some of these overlay templates if you're going to do it like we are. And it's finally quiet outside. There's no more sirens. There's no more people. I wonder what was going on. I live in between two main roads and I'm on a bus route, but I'm wondering, and there's a high school at the end of the street, so I don't know what was going. Just cutting the strap. Awesome. Are you going to do the crossbody strap, Delnelda, or are you just going to do the shoulder straps? Yes, the overlays are definitely worth the effort to cut them. And there are a ton of companies that have acrylic templates for them. As I said, I'm using Melissa So Yours sent me this one as a present, and I use this all the time. I do have to adjust the inside of this sometimes, which I'm going to have to do with this, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. But paper templates, there's tons of them out there. Trixis Designs has free ones that you can download. Oh, there you go, Danelda. So it's perfect because it's really easy to make a crossbody strap too. So they're detachable. Okay, so first off, we are going to cut the slip pocket lining, or slip pocket binding. I guess it's not called binding, overlay. So our slip pocket is 11 inches. So we're going to cut a piece that is 1.5 inches by 12 inches. Like so, and then put a center line down the middle. So that'll be our slip pocket accent. That's what I was looking for, slip pocket accent piece. And then we're not going to, because I'm going to use my template to show you how I use my template. So I'm just going to lay this down here, and I know I'm going to be doing it wider, so I'm just going to cut a chunk, and I'll cut my template later. I just want to take a piece that I'm going to cut out for that. So this will be for my overlay, and then I'll show you how I'm going to do it with this when we are ready. Okay, so you can go ahead and cut out all of those pieces, and then we just have to do our overlay. The templates really truly do make it so much easier, Cynthia. Okay, so this is my strap. I've got 2 straps. Oh, cocoa beans. She does not like what's going on outside, whatever it is, either. Does anybody else cut like I do, or is this just me? Okay, so there's my 4 connectors. I guess I didn't need that many. Into the bin. Karen, I'm actually going to show that. That's from So Clever. Where you can cut past the thing. I have that here, but it's not in the shape of the templates, but I use it when I cut out the rectangular part. They're a Canadian company as well for acrylic templates. And she does custom. If you request something, she will make it for you. A little bit expensive to ship, but totally worth it. Shipping is just ridiculous right now. Oh, Annie says, I'm so proud of myself for staying caught up yesterday and today. Now I gotta go finish George. You still got time to finish George, Annie. Oh, yes, Becky. Sirens do hurt the dog's ears, and Coco, being a hound dog, I swear her hearing is even more sensitive than the average dog. It's not affecting Benny at all, but he's deaf. He only hears Coco bark. Okay, so more homework if you decide you want to is edge coating the long edges of your slip pocket piece. Again, this piece I cut 12 by 2.5 inches. Yes, Rhonda, it's So Clever in Edmonton. Okay, this is my overlay piece, but I'm going to show you how I use tools to do it. And then this one. Oh, I hate cutting curvy. Probably would be easier if I use scissors, but I don't like using scissors. I have really bad carpal tunnel, so I find scissors aggravates it a little bit, but the rotary cutter doesn't. How are you guys making out on your Georges from last month? I'm loving seeing the pictures popping up on the Facebook page. I can't make a movie until I have 12 pictures, so I'm hoping to get a few more. I'm not sure how many I have. But yeah, we won't do that until I'm looking at the calendar. I would like to do it for about the 15th or 16th of July. Oh yes, for Sew Yours, that's where my template's from. Melissa Sew Yours is a friend of mine, and she sent me one as a gift. It's an awesome template as well. And that's what actually I use. But she's based out of the US, so I don't think the shipping is too bad for one template. I think she sends it letter mail. It just takes a long time to come. I can't say how long mine took because she sent it as a surprise. I didn't know I was getting it. And then it just showed up in the mail one day. And I was like, yay, presents. Makes me feel like I'm appreciated when I do a tutorial for designers when they send me something nice like that. All right, so there's my overlay. So again, I am going to edge coat along this top edge and along this bottom edge. All the rest of this is going to get caught in binding or in sewing. So it's just this top edge and this bottom edge if you are going to edge paint that. Oh yeah, Kim, do not risk cutting when you have a headache. Yeah, and Kim, you know, if you have any questions at all, you know how to get me. You just get me on Facebook and or email or whatever. I'm always willing to help. Okay, that's my overlay. This is all scrap. Probably make a wallet or something out of that. Okay, so for my, where did I put it? For my overlay, I'm going to be using these two tools. For those that don't have them, if you have any of these I'm just thinking of where I get overlays from. Sew Yours patterns. Most of her bags have a paper overlay in it you can use. I don't know where that one's from. Just other places have them. This one here is just a square one that you can measure out. This one's really easy. I do it a little bit longer, but you can just cut them in a rectangle. And this one is 2 inches tall, and make it however long you'd want it. So this one we want to have a 9-inch zipper opening. So we're going to want it to be a 9-inch zipper opening. You want to make sure there's at least an inch on each side. So you're going to want to make it 11 inches long. So if you wanted to draw your own and have it square, I would go 2 inches or 2.5 inches ish to about 11 inches. I'm going to just double check that will fit in here. Oh, So Sweetness has a free one, Anna? Even better. Can you link that there for me if it lets you? So Sweetness has a free one on her website for Sarah Lawson if you want a paper template. So they work so much better, but you can always draw your own out as well. Just kind of decide how big you want them. So if that's 9 inches, okay. So yeah. So yeah, Donalda, check out the So Sweetness website for the free zipper overlay thing. There it is right there that Anna has linked there, and download that and use that to cut your vinyl overlay. I'm just going to go ahead and cut mine. But again, I have them from like the Rudinasia bag, from Lavender and Twine. Trixis Designs has some free ones. And yeah. Okay, Anna says the copy of that link that she just posted will take you straight to the link for the free So Sweetness overlays that you can use. Yay, thank you, Anna. Lisa, are you ahead of me? Man, oh man. Okay. So I'm just going to do my zipper to the same size as this one, I've decided. So the first thing I do is I hold it, so my line, I'm not really straight on that edge, so I'm kind of putting it in the center of my scrap piece here. I'm going to draw my lines just on the inside of this because I am also going to use this tool to cut out that rectangle. Just showing you a way of using tools. You can always just draw them and cut them out. Coco's losing her poop. Oh my goodness. But because I have acrylic templates, I'm going to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my shape all the way around this. This is the shape I use in all of my bags. I love this one. Thank you, Melissa from Sew Yours, for sending me birthday presents. Oops. I slipped a little. And we will be putting these on lining day. So not next class. Next class will be exterior day. Okay. I have all of that exterior cut out. Oh, come on. I really need to change my blade. So you can see I have a really good shape there. Now what this does, I don't know if you can see, this is from So Clever that I got. And these are the squares that we're going to put, or rectangles in there, but it goes just slightly past. There's these little slits, and it's made for your rotary blade going in there, and then it cuts right to the corner perfectly, and you don't have to go back in with your scissors. So this one, I'm doing a 7-inch zip. So I'm just lining up those little lines that I drew. I'm going to stick my rotary cutter right in, and it's made for 45mm rotary colors. Go that way, and then I'm going to do the same on this side. And do the top line. I said, and this isn't necessary to have it, it just makes it so much easier. I thought after so many of these that I make, I'm only making a 7-inch zipper because my thing is so wide that like my outside here is so wide. Oh, see, first it goes all the way through, so you don't have to go in with your scissors again. So it's perfectly cut out. Because my zipper overlay is so wide this way, it was going to come too close, so I'm making my zipper opening just a little bit smaller. Does that make sense? So the zipper opening in the pattern is 9 inches. So you just want to make sure that there's going to be enough room in your lining to accommodate the decorative overlay. I'll show you here. So if I did a full 9-inch zipper here, this one, or 11-inch zipper here, say my overlay was to go all the way, I'm trying to show this, right to the end there. See how close that's going to come to my side seam there? And it probably would have been okay. So this one will fit right in about there. It'll be a little bit smaller, but it's okay. But I just like how it's going to fit in there better. But this is an 11-inch zipper. But because my overlay has so much extra width, you just kind of got to take into effect. Like how we learned on our nets, remember? We made it way too big, and then I ended up having to like square it off like that, which still worked and still looked nice. So this one from Sew Yours, I find it works for most bags. And it's 8-inch in the middle. No, it's 7-inch in the middle. Yes, 7 inches in the middle. But yeah, so that's how I use these tools. I don't have much for acrylics. These are actually the only 2 acrylics that I actually use like every day that I make a bag, just because it makes that square so much nicer. But the last 2 years I've been cutting them by hand. So what size is the one you are using? This one here is 9 inches wide by 2.5 inches tall, and the rectangle starts 1 inch in from these sides here, and then this is a 1/2 inch in here. So even if you wanted to make it a square one, you could do that. Just cut it 9 inches long, 2.5 inches, and then start your rectangles 1/2 in. And actually from this side to this side, these are 1 inch up as well. So it's really easy to draw your own. Does that make sense to everybody? All good? And our new people, do remember you can email me anytime. You can message me on Facebook anytime you need a hand. I try to answer as fast as I can. Usually during the day, I'm good. Okay, perfect. So then the last piece of homework will be optional again if you want to. Is your opening on your overlay 8 inches? This one here, or 9 inches? It is 7 inches. This is 7 inches inside here, Lauren. So if you cut this to, what did I say this was? 9 inches. 9 inches, and then you measure in 1 inch from this side, each side, make a line, and then 1 inch up from the bottom and 1 inch up from here. That'll give you the right square there. And then you can decide if you want to actually angle off your corners, and then you'll have almost exactly the same thing I have. I'm curious to see what the So Sweetness ones looks like. I'm going to go check that out after this, because if she's got some different shapes, that could be really fun too. But yeah, and then there's all these ones. Tons of them. This was my go-to for a long time. Look how well loved that one looks. All right, yeah, so homework, if you want to edge paint around the exterior and along the inside of that, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so one of my thinking homework was optional edge painting. I will post homework on the Facebook group, in the subgroup for the Boronia. I also posted on the channel. Yes, Karen made a good point there. So on Facebook, if you go to the subgroup, which I know most of you have found it already, so if you go to my Facebook Bagmakers group, that link is down below in the description of this video as well. And then if you click on subgroups, you'll find the Boronia subgroup. And if you have any questions, post in there. Everybody is so helpful. Like, we all teach each other so much. I'm learning so much from you guys too. Some of you are saving my butt today. Thank you again. So yeah, make sure you join that group. We have such a great little community. There's only 32 of us, which is so nice. Dawn, the foam, we will be cutting. We're not cutting the foam out because you got to do some of the construction first, and then we cut the foam out to match the construction. So it's not like past classes where we're cutting the foam. We'll be cutting the foam together. And we will cut the Peltex piece together as well, because that comes together as we do construction as well. Okay, so edge painting of the bottom overlays. The pocket overlays. I'm writing them down so I don't forget. Your straps. Which don't necessarily have to be done for next class. We'll just need them by the last class. Again, Donelda, if you need some help with the straps, I will do them on homework, the homework class next Wednesday. And if you don't pop in there, I will leave one strap not done, and I will do it at the beginning of the class on Wednesday. They're so fast to do. So straps and fusing your woven interfacing on your cotton pieces. So really not that much. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's it. We still managed to take up the full hour. We're talented that way. Yay! I'm happy I got to use the fabric. So this is all I have left of my beautiful mousse. This is it. I'll make a wallet or something out of it. I don't throw anything away. Lauren, Brenda, I'm going to make the crossbody strap and handles. Most of my pattern pieces were cut out over the week. Oh, that's fine, Lauren. You just do a crossbody strap just like any other crossbody strap. And then you saw where you hook them on. You'll just be hooking them onto the rectangular rings. So super easy because there's no connectors for the crossbody strap. I myself, when I made the ones that I didn't like how it was. My clients actually got the crossbody strap, so they liked it still. It's just for my own personal preference. I don't like how it goes on, but there's really no wrong way. The mousse is beautiful. If only you could touch it. It is, oh, so nice. So nice. The only one I haven't played with of the bonded leathers is the elephant, so. I am lucky I got to use it, Karen. Okay, any questions about anything? Does anybody need to see anything in the demo bag? I will have the, this weekend, look how floppy this one is. This weekend I will be doing the tutorial for this one. I think, oh, yay, Lisa, you learned the subgroup, amazing. I will be doing the tutorial for the Boronia bag. I will probably give it to you guys early like I did last month. I think it just helped to be able to go through it when you want it as well. And again, that won't get released to the public side until the end of August. But I'm hoping to get the Boronia tutorial done this weekend if all goes well. I have one other tutorial to get done before then. And then, yeah, and then I'll have a different demo bag that'll be made out of different... it'll probably be made out of vinyls as well. So, oh, or it might be made out of fuzzy fabric. I have some fuzzy upholstery fabric from Galaxy Customs that I just am dying to use, and I think it will be really cute. This one looks like a dishcloth. Lise has the bonded leather in tan and elephant. It is so soft, isn't it? Oh, Rhonda wishes you had more mousse, Anna. You stand up to cut, Kathy? Awesome. All right, any questions, concerns? Sorry for the kind of frazzled state I was in for the first 10 minutes of the class. It was just crazy thinking that, man, my power went out. It only went out for like 5 minutes. But then coming back in, and then my mouse and my keyboard no longer working. I thought my computer was broken. I'm like, how am I going to log into all this? But then I got in, and so that's why I was a little bit frazzled. So I thank you all for helping me calm down and get back into state and help catch me in a few of the mistakes, because yes, I do not sew well when I am stressed out. But I am good now. So thank you all so much, my friends, for helping me out so much. Becky doesn't handle stress like that very well at all. I think you did great. Oh, thank you. I said I had all of you to help me get through it. So again, I love it when everybody catches me in my mistakes, because it's better you catch me early than later on and then I'm crying. Awesome. And I really do love our hangouts. Thank you everybody for changing to Wednesday for this month. I appreciate it. We're hoping for, my husband works, he has Friday, Saturday, Sundays off, so he's booking a couple Thursdays off, so we're hoping to escape in the camper when we can. We were actually going to tomorrow, but all the campsites are booked up, so we may be going and camping up at my brother-in-law's farm again, or he may just be going because it's time to go haying now, so I don't know if I want to go haying. I may just stay home and work. But yeah, and then I'm going to Calgary to see some friends and everything on the 21st. So it's just easier to change to Wednesdays, and I so appreciate you guys doing that for me. Congratulations again to Becky, who is our VIP for the month of June. Yay! So Becky, make sure you message me where you want me to buy you your gift card to. I'm pretty sure we could do Galaxy Customs. Donalda, it's so nice to get back creating and sewing. Thank you, inspired me these last few years. Donalda, we are so happy to have you. I'm pretty sure you're an amazing addition to our team of great sewing friends here. And again, if you have any questions with this being your first class and everything, you have my email. We've been talking already. Feel free to reach out there. Get me on Facebook or even in that Facebook subgroup. And then there's 32 of us. We can all help each other. All right, so I will see some of you next Tuesday for the Asterbag class, and everybody else I will see on Wednesday next week. Yay! And I will make sure I come on Tuesday and Wednesday to do the homework classes, and those go live to our Beans Peeps Club, the $4.99 tier as well. So, and I will probably release the tutorial for you guys so you can have kind of a sneak peek. You know, my tutorials are only like half-hour long, so they aren't really that in-depth. Bags usually take 6 to 8 hours to make, but at least then you can have kind of a visual of what we're doing. So I've decided I'm going to start releasing those videos to you guys earlier. So Anna says it's great having you, Donalda. Everybody's congratulating Becky. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you all. And my husband's not home yet, so I guess it means I get to make dinner, because it was whoever was done work first would make dinner, and he's not home yet. All right, so I'll catch you guys all later. And I won't be going live tomorrow. I've decided I'm going to stay in my pajamas tomorrow and just sew my next tutorial, I think. All right. Oh, tutorial coming out on Friday for the new Toby Stylix as well, so watch for that. And then the tutorial that I'm doing tomorrow is coming out on Saturday for a really amazing clutch. Okay, I think that's everything. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. Oh, I got to figure out how to do this without a mouse now. Where are you? Okay, bye everybody.